When I joined my family business, Heritage Foods, I remember meeting my CFO, Prabhakar Garu. After he completed the examinations, he was one of the very first employees who joined Heritage Foods, and he continues to work with us. And I should tell you about the traits. He is one of the most disciplined and strict officer I've ever seen. In 2013, when Brahmani returned from Stanford and when she completed her MBA and I wanted to come into politics, we had a transition period of 3 months where I stepped down from executive director role, Brahmani came into that role. In the 3 months, I needed a television in my new office because I had to do presentations. So I requisitioned for one, naturally as any director would do. My CFO turned it down. He said, you no longer are the executive director, you are merely a director and you are not eligible for a 60,000 rupee television. Now, why am I sharing this with you? As all of you go out, as all of you conquer the world, there is greater responsibility to maintain our integrity and ethics. That is one thing that you acquire over a period of time. And in your journey, what I call is life. This is a very, very important thing. So I would request all of you to really, really think about this as you go about conquering the world. You know, ICAI is India's intellectual backbone. It has now turned almost 76 years old. As Sir said, I stand corrected. You are the largest accounting powerhouse in the world. You are also the most respected and recognized one. And I believe you are one of the very first to also adopt forensic accounting standards. I'd like to share some very interesting statistics. 10 lakh students appear for this exam. I've enlisted and close to 2 lakh students appear for this exam twice a year. Now the strength of your entire organization is almost close to 4 lakh members and 54 overseas chapters. So wherever there is business, there is Bharat. And wherever there is Bharat, there is ICAI behind it. And to my surprise, when I was preparing for my speech, and to my surprise, I realized that Guntur is the CA factory of India. I thought Guntur doctors, engineers conquered the world. Clearly, I stand wrong. Guntur CAs have managed to conquer the world. Close to 10,000 students are pursuing this career. And the number of students who are pursuing CA are higher than the students who are pursuing engineering and medicine combined. So we have amazing talent here. One of the highest pass percentages, which means that there's amazing aspiration. From Guntur to Gulf, America to Australia, wherever you go, you actually end up seeing Telugu CAs today. As I said, your profession is not easy. That's why I chose to become a Stanford MBA. It is a very difficult profession, but that's what makes it very valuable. Diamonds are not made easy. Neither are CAs. People say there are two types of folks. One are CAs, the other one who wish they were CAs. And people who criticize you are merely jealous about you. CA as a profession spans across sectors. Behind every balance sheet, of course, there is a CA. And when I went to Stanford for my MBA, I actually focused on accounting because I knew that was my biggest weakness. So the 2 years I was there, almost every quarter I would take at least 2 accounting classes. And honestly, we are all living in very inspiring times. Under the leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, India has come about with a vision called Vikasit Bharat. It is what India will achieve in 2047. And the Honorable Prime Minister has made a bold statement that India will become a $30 trillion economy. Wherever I go, I keep telling Andhra Pradesh as double engine Sarkar. The Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji in Delhi. And of course, we have an amazing Chief Minister called Chandrababu Naidu garu here in Andhra Pradesh. For all of you sitting here, Mr. Naidu is a true inspiration. I'm not saying this because I'm his son. I'm not saying it because I'm the National General Secretary of Telugu Party. Today, if I'm in politics, if I'm inspired by a visionary leader to join politics, it is one person, that is our Chief Minister, Mr. Chandrababu Naidu garu. His age might be 75, but his heart is like a 25-year-old. I think about 45 days back, we did a housewarming ceremony in Kuppam. There, the priest was saying, he will have amazingly long life. So my second question to the priest was, will he have the same energy also? Because the sheer passion with which he's going about building a state, the sheer energy with which he's attracting investments into the state. We have taken a stand that by 2047, Andhra Pradesh will become, a $2.4 trillion economy. Now, what does it mean for all of us sitting here? It will open up amazing opportunities for us to go conquer Andhra Pradesh. Companies will come here, will invest in our state across sectors. If you look at it, we've always taken a stand that we'll only have one capital, but development will be decentralized. Automotive cluster is in Anantapur. Renewable energy is coming up in Kurnool and Anantapur. The drone city is coming up in Kurnool. Electronics manufacturing is in Kadapa and Chittoor district. We are also getting Rayalaseema steel plant now to Kadapa. Nellore has amazingly diversified manufacturing companies already. If you look at the entire Prakasam district, compressed biogas is our focus area. Of course, Guntur and Krishna district are centric around our capital city. This is going to be the Quantum Valley hub for South Asia. The first quantum computer will be coming here in the month of January. I'm sure all of you must be thinking, what is quantum computing? That's exactly what I thought. I went to ChatGPT and it answered my questions. And East West Godavari will be our aqua hub. North Andhra, Srikakulam, Vijayanagaram, Visakhapatnam is going through an amazing transformation. The new Bogapur airport is going to be launched. Massive investments in the pharma sector is coming there. I'm sure all of you heard TCS, Cognizant, and even companies like ANSR, which create spaces for GCCs, are now coming to Visakhapatnam. India's largest steel plant, ArcelorMittal, is landing up south of Visakhapatnam in Ankaapalli. Now, why am I sharing this with you? I'm sharing this with you so that you understand where opportunities are. Today, Andhra's contribution in India's GDP is 4.85%, but by 2047, we want it to be 6.6%. I'm sure all of you would have, you understand CAGR growth rate. So 10-12% growth rate for Andhra Pradesh is known. We have done it in the past. But our Honorable Chief Minister has set a very ambitious growth rate, which is 15%. So as a state, year in, year out, we have to deliver 15% growth rate. I know it is tough, but it is not impossible. And the reason I believe it is not impossible is because of the people who are sitting here. It's youngsters like you who have the passion, hunger to go out there and really do some amazing work for Andhra Pradesh. So we are not here to wait for the change. We are going to be the change. And as a state, we will lead the nation going forward. In terms of investments, I'm sure all of you read, massive investments are coming across sectors. Take any field. Andhra Pradesh is among the top 3 states. Give us another year. We want to be number one across all the spheres. Manufacturing, energy, IT, medical devices, pharma, across sectors, we want to be number one. And that is the agenda with which we want to work. To all the CAs here, you are not merely a calculator. It's very important to be globally aware and tech savvy. AI revolution is here. So for people who embrace it, can really leapfrog in your own professions.